OT on our team, Sheila Allen, who's a very dear friend and been on our faculty almost since day one, she and I went to work on it. And for years, we're working on the project. We didn't know what the project was. It was, okay, we need to do rhythm. We're not going to do that with the classical music genre. So we began meeting with different musicians and doing some experiments with rhythmic music. Then in 2010, we were at this conference. And funny things happen when you're not looking for them, but it's in your consciousness that you're trying to get there. We were at a conference for the Sound of Music Alliance in Connecticut. And we were at this, it's a convent that had been turned into a convention center, or into a conference center. And there were 100 of us there, sound practitioners from around the world, program developers, so people from HeartMath, Monroe Institute, all these interesting places that were all together. And there were musicians playing at different, portions of the conference as part of the program. And there was one musician that was accompanying everybody. He was a percussionist. And Sheila and I were just really attuning to this guy, and we both came together and said, we think we found it. And we began talking to him. And, Nacho Armani, right, Nacho. And Nacho made every other artist play better as he accompanied them. And we got talking to him about the concept and about our project, and he happened to have just moved from Madrid to Brooklyn. Sheila's clinic was in Chatham, New Jersey, so in driving distance, and Nacho began going to her clinic, observing kids and then doing drumming with kids while she was doing sensory integration therapies, and kind of learning and seeing the call and response and the interaction with the kids in response to the rhythm. And we began laying the foundation and the model for a program that became inTime. And for 3 years, Sheila, Nacho, and I worked on this project in which Nacho composed and recorded, using over 100 different instruments, a rhythmically based listening program in the world music genre, where everything that we did in acoustic modification was done in composition and performance, not in post-production techniques. So a truly kind of organic process of frequency training, tempo, timing, rhythmic training, and different meters.
Well, because he can be so selective with his bowls and drums and so forth, and what frequencies they're playing. And
well, you bring up something interesting there, because he had an idea of what frequencies he was playing, but he didn't know what frequencies he was playing. So part of our project, for 3 days, our team went to the studio. And we recorded him playing every single instrument. And we created a frequency catalog of over 100 instruments grouped in the membranous instruments, the woods, the metals, the clay pots, all the various instruments. And we actually gave him a visual frequency map that he could compose with. So now he had this idea and he could feel it, but now he concretely had spectral analysis of every instrument and composed these pieces around that. So the idea with inTime is to build on the foundation of the listening program, bring in a new musical genre. Not all of our clients love classical music, so here's something very interesting and unique. It's really a genre unto itself. Different rhythms from different parts of the world are all converged into this very unique set of compositions. Same structure as the listening program. You do 1 or 2 sessions a day. These are 9 minutes versus 15 minutes per session. We have percussion music only, percussion combined with melodic instruments like guitar and charango and piano, which gives a really interesting texture to the sound. And the whole concept is you do your listening session. And there's a lot of research we found doing our basic foundational research, which we always do, that actually shows that just listening to rhythmic music begins to prime and activate rhythmic brain centers without movement.
Say that again. So just listening to the music.
Listening to the music.
We're lighting up those brain centers.
Without engaging in movement. Okay, so it's a primer.
So you're getting movement brain centers lighting up.
Activating in response to this rhythmic music.
I love it.
Okay, so very foundational, right? Very primal. So we start with the music. Then after you do your 9-minute session, we do an integration phase where you feel the music and you're free to move about or just relax, but it's a short integration because those sessions are very intensive 9-minute sessions with all that percussion and rhythm.
Yeah.
Then we extend that to a drum. So we worked with Dr. Remo Belli at the Remo
they
Drum
themselves
Company
with a
and
physical
developed
drum.
a therapeutic drum
Okay.
specifically for inTime, tuned to a specific frequency, and you then extended the drum. Okay, so we do this transition with some body percussion, then we extended the drum and help integrate and then really make this a holistic process of listening with